Capricorn, hi, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings, and you guys are the last of the week, so I'm about to take down the Halloween stuff, and I'm kind of sad about that. Halloween week is like one of my favorite weeks of the year. Being someone who already wears a lot of Halloween type stuff and has a lot of Halloween gear. I am kind of sad to see the spider go. My kid has already stolen all the other stuff I had up, but the spider, like, I'm an Aussie, right? That should be like our national symbol, shouldn't it? Instead, we've got the kangaroo or whatever, the koalas and kangaroos. But ask a lot of people in the world, and they'll probably tell you spiders first animal that comes to mind with Australia, spiders and snakes. So yes, but talking about Halloween week, we did do a bunch of all signs that were Halloween themed. So if you haven't had a chance to watch any of those, go back and have a look. That was just last weekend, obviously Halloween weekend. And we did have the full moon shadow work reading there as well. So you can have a look at some inner work, that sort of stuff. But today we are just sort of looking at whatever wants to pop on out for you, as well as, I do have a deck here for love. And we will be looking at no contact as well. So whether that be, a romantic or a platonic person that you're not in contact with, we'll have a look at that for you as well. But we are using the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. I do have the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle, as well as when we look at the no contact, we've got the Angel Answers, which usually does give us some, a clear little storyline of what's happening in the near future with that no contact situation. All right, getting on into it for you, Capricorn. Sorry to blur so much. I'm good for that. Even when my throat, I have been starting to get a bit of a sore throat. So even when I'm having trouble talking, I still talk too much. Okay, Capricorn. What's going on for our Capricorns? What does Capricorn need to know right now? Capricorn. Wow. That's a good wow, Capricorn. I'm just going to grab a layer of clarification as well. A layer of confirmation and clarification for our Capricorns. All right, and I just want to see. Hang on, I'll grab them as I go. Firstly, we have the tree for you, Capricorn. So a lot of growth, a lot of maturity, a lot of wisdom comes through with this. It's all about self-care though. So looking after yourself, putting Capricorn first and foremost, making sure, you're firmly rooted in yourself, who you are, where you want to be, and then allowing those branches to grow where you want them to go. But I am getting a lot of wisdom and knowledge coming through because that came through with the birds there. Now, this deck does have two birds cards, but we're seeing the owls here, which is the much more, wisdom and maturity. There's a lot of wisdom and maturity coming through here. Some of you, this may be talking about education. You may be sort of, I feel like maybe ending. And well, it is getting close to the end of the year, right? So there may be some Capricorns watching that are, looking back at the year and going, wow, I'm so much smarter than I was at the start of the year. I've learned a lot. That's sort of what I've learned a lot in the last few years, in the last few years. I do feel as though there's this element of you sort of looking back a little bit at how much you've grown and changed and how much smarter you are now, how much how you've learnt some lessons, and you've really developed this maturity within yourself. So this is a really positive message to be seen, because this is all about you, Capricorn, and the fact that you have grown and matured, and it's kind of also having that conversation with yourself. The birds usually are about conversations. Okay, so even though it's overwhelming me with the wisdom and wisdom, it's like you Capricorn, you're just wise beyond your years at the moment, I feel. There's a lot of wisdom and maturity coming through at the moment here. But, traditionally, it is a lot more about conversations, all right? And it's kind of like, you've used your sorrow and turned your sorrows into bettering yourself and growing yourself and learning from your sorrows. So instead of allowing yourself to get stuck in sorrow, you've actually used that to, push yourself forward and grow your branches even stronger and bigger. So it's actually coming through really lovely here, Capricorn, that, you need to have that conversation with yourself as well, that holy ish. Normally I say ish, but I went to say the proper word that time, which I need to stop swearing anyway, because my kid has said a few words lately that I was like, oh no. But it's kind of like, yeah, you're looking back at yourself and going, wow, like I can't even believe it myself. I feel like a brand new person to who I was in the past, and actually like verbalizing that to yourself. I feel like for a lot of you, you outright need to actually acknowledge that to yourself, even in a verbal manner. Just, go and look in the mirror and be like, Capricorn, you've grown. You are so much smarter than you were in the past. You're not going to fall for that dumb ish again. You're not going to, you're so smart now and so wise, and like you've actually grown up a lot, like, and acknowledge that to yourself. All right. Now we do have the flowers, the bouquet there, which has actually come through with the tower. So to see the flowers, though, that does lead me to believe that, some of you, this is somebody, an actual person here. So this could be somebody from your past or somebody older than you, okay, who is, I feel for a lot of you, they're literally showing up with flowers. They're literally bringing flowers to you. The flowers is a very, it's giving and receiving. So it's like you are starting to receive everything that you've put out, everything that you have given to, people, the world, yourself. You are starting to get that back. It is coming back around towards you. I feel for a lot of you, it's like all this stuff you've given in the past is coming straight back to you, Capricorn. Time, love, energy, all come, it's reciprocal. Whatever you've put out there, it's coming back for you. It's real. I'm feeling like I've got my very Aussie accent going on when I'm, for some reason right now, talking about this energy. So for someone out there who, I know I'm Australian, but I'm just getting that. I really am getting my, I can feel it, that the full accent, the one of you is dealing with an Australian, okay? So, or you're going to be like receiving something from an Australian. This may be someone brand new that you maybe haven't even met yet, but they want to give to you, and they want to. Oh, I'm just getting this like intuitively, that there's someone out there, and it's an older. I'm getting it's an older masculine too. There's an older man who is Australian, okay, and if you have heard some of the outright Aussies, some of those accents can be a lot stronger than mine. Like I'm a bit conscious about it sometimes when it comes out a little bit more, but I can feel it trying to come out, and it's full bogan Aussie accent coming out here. I'm getting like they're interested in sports, and it's like they're old. It's an older gentleman, like I would say maybe like over 45. Someone who's, you know, they're over 45 and they're maybe up to about, they wouldn't be older than like 60, I don't think, but they're feeling around that 45, 50-ish age group, and it's a masculine, um, and they're really interested in you, Capricorn. All right, so that's a bit off the bat because that's just for like one person out there, and I don't know if you've even met them yet. I can't sense it, whether you've actually met this person yet or not, but they're going to want to give to this connection. They're really wanting to give something to you. You know, time, love, energy. They're bringing it straight for you. Okay, so that's very interesting. Let me know in the comments, because I'm feeling too that this is someone overseas. This is an Aussie overseas. So it's not someone already in Australia. This is someone overseas, and they've got a like, well, you would perceive it as a very strong accent. Okay, that is so specific. Sometimes I really get these really specific messages come through. So if that's you, let me know in the comments, guys. I'm really interested to know who that is. Let me know if you know this person already or not. All right, but this is coming through with so much like love for you, Capricorn. So for some of you too, this is not actually a person. This is you. This tower is you. And you're kind of this big, strong, independent tower all by yourself, and you're giving back to yourself. You know, it's a reminder to, you know, you've put all this love and time and energy out into the world. It's time to give it back to yourself as well, Capricorn. And then we do have the cross, which has come through with the mountain. All right, and I'm wanting to just get one to clarify that, because like just looking at it, it can go both ways, but I am intuitively feeling a certain thing here, but I'm just wanting to clarify before I start spouting off and go on some weird tangent again. Okay, can I just clarify the cross and mountain for Capricorn? Keeping in mind too that the mountain is the Capricorn card. Yeah, it is the Capricorn card, all right? So that's your own energy showing up strong. So, you know, just from that there too, you know, being the Capricorn card, it does let us know that there's this strong spiritual Capricorn that is strong like a mountain, all right? It's strong and powerful. It's like immovable force in the face of, you know, if anyone were to try to, you know, it's that your spiritual presence and your spiritual or religious or whatever it is that you believe in, whatever it is you are, on a soul spiritual level, you're immovable. You are a force to be reckoned with. You're, you know, strong and powerful, and like it would take eons to weather you away to nothing, because you are so strong and powerful, even more so than you feel you are. Once again, getting spiritual messages coming through strong for our Cappies. It has been coming through a lot lately. If you haven't been watching all our videos lately, we have been getting a lot of strong spiritual messages for Capricorn lately, and this is no different. But overall, what I'm getting here too, because the cross is the card of destiny, all right? It is the card of spirituality and religion and having faith, all right? And what I'm kind of getting here with that mountain, like I said, it could go a few different ways, because this is actually the card of, you know, obstacles and challenges, delays that have been occurring for you. But what I'm actually getting here is have faith, because you're at the top of the mountain now. You've put in the hard work. You've persevered with all that self-growth that we've seen. You have persevered and you have done the work, Capricorn, and you are now at the top of this mountain where all the brand new opportunities have come through. You've surmounted the obstacles. You've overcome the challenge. All right, we do have that clarified by the child. So the child is brand new beginnings. All right, things about to come into their infancy stages where, they've probably only just sort of started coming in, and they're, brand new beginnings that you're going to grow and mature along with again. So we do see this further opportunity for more growth in the future. But this is more, it does feel more along the line of some sort of new adventure that you're going on and growing that, like growing a thing rather than you having to go through more personal growth. It doesn't feel like it's as much personal growth. It does feel more, it's like some journey or adventure that you're starting within your life, something starting, and you've overcome all the challenges, to get to that new beginning. And that new beginning, you're right about to cross over the precipice of this mountain and start into that new beginning. So for some of you, you may have actually started to notice new beginnings starting already. Okay, so I know I definitely have with moving house recently. It has actually felt like like a whole new life, a brand new opportunity, a brand new beginning to start on over and have those new beginnings. That was one of my biggest mountain challenges, was my housing situation. And so it is a brand new beginning, a brand new lease on life, and that's what's coming through for you, just the collective. Okay, so very interesting. So some of you may have started seeing those coming through already, but others of you, keep in mind that they're coming up. You've put in the work. Keep on putting in that work because it's worth it. On the other side of that mountain, it's definitely worth it. All right. Once you get to the top of that mountain, you can see exactly which path to take down the other side, and you can see for miles and miles and miles. And so, and with all that positive giving energy in there as well. Beautiful. Okay, Capricorn. What's going on for Capricorn with romantic love? What's going on for Capricorn with romantic love? See, and this is where I know I'm not going to be in the collective for this section because I'm not dating at the moment. Although, who knows in the future. Okay, so firstly, we're seeing the butterfly. So, once again, we're talking about how much you've transformed and you've grown already. This is actually talking to yourself, but also to those of you who are in connections already. Relationships evolving to the next phase. So whether that's an actual relationship or the relationship to yourself is evolving to that next phase. Healing your inner child and a lot of growth, as I said. So you've totally transformed yourself to who you used to be, Capricorn, and you're now ascending. Okay, so with the ascending card, I'm just intuitively getting there. You're ascending to whole new levels. You've ascended that mountain, and it's like you keep on soaring high, and you just there's no limit, Capricorn, to how far you're going to go. I'm just intuitively feeling here that you are ascending beyond where you ever thought you could be. Transcending obstacles, learning expansions, new phases, and preparing for unions. So I did say I'm not in the collective for love, but maybe I'm preparing for union. But we are also, preparing for love, and then we see love. Okay, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. So there's definitely some potential new love coming in for those singles out there, or those of you who are in, relatively new connections. We are seeing that ascension, leveling up, evolution. Okay, so whether you're in a connection or not, we are seeing your love life evolving. Okay. So, very interesting. But we'll have a look at that no contact situation as well. Like I said, whether that be a romantic no contact, a friend, a family member that you're not in contact with. We'll have a look. Capricorn and the person they are not currently in contact with. Capricorn and the person they are not currently in contact with, please. More work, Capricorn, because Capricorns just don't work hard enough as it is. Sarcasm, guys, because as we've just seen in your reading, you have put in the work. But more work. It's up to you, Capricorn, at the bottom of the deck there. It's up to you with this no contact situation. Ask your angels, all right? But we're also seeing listen to your intuition. So asking for spiritual advice, listening to your highest self as well as, your angels, whatever you believe in. But we are also seeing choose a new direction, all right? So for those of you who are in a no contact situation, there is it is feeling as though you're being asked to choose a new direction and not focus on this no contact situation or person. And like we saw there, it's all up to you, Capricorn. You've got to put in all the work. No, listen to your intuition and ask for higher guidance at this time. And I feel as though that will help you, understand the new direction that you need to take here with this no contact situation. So, for some of you, I am just intuitively sort of feeling that for some of you, it's not a new direction altogether. For one or two of you, no more than that. Okay, about 40% of you, it's not a new direction altogether. So it's not a new person. Like this no contact person, it's your approach to the no contact situation that the direction needs to slightly change. It's the way that you're looking at this no contact situation. So it's just telling you to choose a new direction. So for some of you, that new direction is in the way that you're looking at this no contact situation. For others of you, that's talking about moving on from this no contact situation altogether. But listen to your intuition and ask your angels, whichever one resonates mostly for you. Listen to your intuition. Always trust your intuition more than anything. Okay. We all have an intuition, and I'm actually considering doing some videos in regard to listening to intuition and that sort of stuff. Any of those deeper sort of topics that would people be interested in watching videos with me just talking. Like I said, I talk too much, but I have a lot to say. If there is anything in particular that you would like me to sort of broach a certain topic or something along those lines, we can work out readings that can go with pretty much whatever topic. But you're more than welcome to leave me comments, guys, and let me know what you would like to see on the channel, because, being such a small, intimate sort of channel, I really do love seeing everybody's feedback and stuff, and you're more than welcome to leave me suggestions, anything that might help you in your personal life. That's what I'm here for, okay? So let me know. All right. But hopefully I'll see you all again soon. More than welcome to check your other placements, of course. But, until next time, see you guys.